guys, it's Alicia. Today I am making something that I have never made before. This recipe comes directly from Weight Watchers and I just wanted to try it because it sounded really good. They are called banana cupcakes with Nutella frosting. So that sounded amazing to me. I'm gonna go ahead and make these today and see what I think of them. So first off, what you're gonna need to make these is you're gonna need some fat-free whipped topping. And this is gonna be for the, I guess you would call it frosting. You're also gonna need some Nutella. Now I just got the generic here from Walmart and I'm sure it'll be just as good. You're also gonna need a couple of bananas. The recipe calls for a half cup of banana puree or 2 bananas roughly. So then here is a half cup of fat-free Greek yogurt, half cup of granulated sugar, a cup of all-purpose flour, and then here I have a teaspoon of baking soda, a half teaspoon of baking powder, and a half teaspoon of salt. You're also gonna need 1 egg, a little bit of vanilla, and a little bit of coconut oil. So I will get started and show you how these come together. First thing you want to do before anything is get your oven preheating to 350. And then I'm going to take my bananas here and I'm going to throw them in my mixer. And I'm going to get these all mashed up real well. And that doesn't really look like half a cup of banana puree to me, so I'm going to add in another banana just 'cause. Okay, that looks a little closer to half cup. So I'm gonna add in my egg, my Greek yogurt, and my sugar, teaspoon of coconut oil, and this would be a lot easier if it was in the liquid form, and a couple teaspoons of vanilla. And then I'm gonna blend that up real well. That's nice and blended. So now I'm gonna take my dry ingredients here, my flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt, and I'm going to just stir these together real well. And now I'm gonna take the dry ingredients and I'm going to add them to my wet ingredients. And I'm gonna just fold these together. Okay, I've got this all folded together and that's what that looks like. And this smells really, really good, so that's a good sign. So now what I'm gonna do with this batter is I'm going to pour it in my cupcake liners. The recipe actually calls these mini cupcakes and I didn't want to do minis. So instead of doing 24 minis, I'm going to do 12 just regular size cupcakes. And I like to use this ice cream scoop to put the batter in. It's just a cleaner way for me to do it because I am a kind of a slob when I cook. So anything that makes it a little cleaner for me, I like to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fill the rest of these up and then I will be back. Okay, I've got those all filled. Now I'm gonna put them in my preheated oven. And since the recipe calls for 24 minis, obviously the time is not gonna be the same, but the time on the minis is 10 minutes. So I'm going to cook these probably about, I don't know, 12 to 15 minutes before I check them and then go from there. But you just want to bake them until a toothpick inserted comes out clean. Okay, I let these cook for just about 18 minutes and they're done. And so now I'm gonna let them cool completely because I don't want the frosting that I'm gonna make to melt on them. So I will be back when those are cooled and I make the frosting for them. Okay, my cupcakes have cooled, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the frosting for them. So what you're gonna need to make this is a cup of the fat-free Cool Whip. And then 3 tablespoons of Nutella. And now I'm gonna just whip these two together. Until it looks like that. So here I've started to frost some of these. I went ahead and just put my frosting in a Ziploc bag, added a little decorating tip to it just to make it look a little better, although it's not really looking that good because this stuff is kind of liquidy, but I'm just gonna go ahead and frost these, the rest of them. They are supposed to get about 4 teaspoons of this per one. Okay, and here is what they look like when they are frosted. Like I said, that frosting is a little runny, but I tasted it and it is really good. So at least there's that. Okay, so we're gonna have my daughter try one of these.
All right.
See what she thinks.
Smells like banana bread.
Yeah.
I love banana bread.
They do smell like banana bread.
Let's try this. It's interesting.
It's interesting.
Well, it's good. It's good and interesting. So it tastes like the center of a Ferrero Rocher, if I said that right.
The candy.
Mm-hmm.
The topping does?
Yeah, and then you have the banana in there. It's an interesting little flavor combo.
Was it good?
It is good. Because the banana is kind of savory, and then you have this sweet here. I like it.
So, since you don't do Weight Watchers, obviously, is that something that you would eat not being on Weight Watchers, or is it not your thing?
I like it. I would eat it if I was being naughty, you know, eating bad things. I think it's good.
Okay.
It passes as a real cupcake.
Okay, so it doesn't taste like Weight Watchers to you, is what you're saying?
It doesn't.
Okay, cool. All right. So I guess those passed the test. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever made these. Apparently they're good. Thumbs up. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.